Alright guys, so we're going to be starting out with the eyes. I'm going to be using the Deck of Scarlet palette of the month, and this one is actually inspired by Babs Beauty here on YouTube, and she chose some beautiful purple tones for her palette. And I'm going to be using Making Mauves, and I'm going to be applying this one first with a fluffy blending brush into the crease. I'm going to start on the outer V area. I'm going to drag it throughout the crease and also along the inner part of the lid. I'm going to watch out and try as best as I can not to get any product onto the center of the lid, because we are going to be applying a shimmery shade to that part of the lid in just a few moments. But first we're just going to be applying this throughout, as you can see. No special way, shape, or form to do this. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to have to blend a lot for this look because we are using very vibrant colors. So we will be going back to the eye and perfecting it throughout the tutorial. But for now, we are just going to take Sophia, which is a vibrant purple color. Oh, it's so beautiful in person, and on the eyes it just is amazing. It's so pigmented. I was very pleasantly surprised with the amount of pigment in this shadow. Very intense. And so I'm just going to be applying that over Making Mauves, and I'm just lightly pressing as I blend because I want to keep this beautiful shadow true to color and just keep its vibrancy, because if we blend a little too much it may look a little muddy. So now I'm just going to apply some base color, a nude base color, to the center of the lid just to clean it up a little bit before we apply Peachy Keen, which is a beautiful intense pigment. It's a peach color with a gold pearl tone, so I think it's so beautiful. If you're wearing a peach dress, you could use a pop of color with the purple, or if you're wearing a purple dress, you can add Peachy Keen to give it a nice shimmery effect. And just so you guys know, Deck of Scarlet is a makeup subscription service where every 2 months you get a new makeup palette, just like the one I'm showing you guys, filled with a bunch of products to help you create a full face of makeup. And now we're just going to go into the foundation, which I'm using my Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. I'm applying that, and then I'm going to buff that out. Once that's done, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to highlight. And then I'm going to take a cream contour shade. It's about a medium brown color. And I'm going to be outlining all the areas in which I want to create some depth and contour. And while we're blending, I thought I should let you guys know and state the obvious that I did do my hair. I actually colored it again. I went for a balayage color. So if you guys want to see kind of like what the whole shebang looks like, you can go on my Instagram. There's a really detailed picture of how my hairstylist did my hair. So definitely check that out if you're interested. So while we're blending, I thought I would let you guys know that for blush and for lip color in this tutorial, I am going to be using the Deck of Scarlet palette. It actually does come with a blush color, it comes with a highlight shade, and it comes with 3 different lip products. It comes with 2 lip creams that are in the palette, and then it also comes with the separate chubby stick. So it's kind of a good deal if you think about it. If you're not like the type of person to spend a bunch of money at Sephora, this is definitely a good way to like try new things and new makeup looks without having to buy each product separately. So I just thought I'd really quickly mention that to you guys. But now, after blending, we're going to move on to baking. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to be applying that with a Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to apply it over all of the areas in which we applied the Shape Tape Concealer. So now I'm going to take my Too Faced Matte Soleil Bronzer, which is my go-to favorite, and I'm going to be applying that over the cream contour that we applied. So now we're going back to the eyes. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a quick coat of mascara to my top lashes. What I'm doing is just focusing back in on the eyeshadows. I'm going to just keep blending, blending, blending until the look is what I envisioned for my eyes. So definitely do that. And then I'm going to be applying Sophia into the areas that I applied it originally. I'm just pressing it onto those areas just to keep that vibrancy going, because sometimes with all the blending it can kind of lose its vibrancy. So I'm just reapplying that shade.
Now I'm just going to take my Winged and Flirty Luxe Lash Kit from e.l.f. I'm going to be applying those lashes, and bam, magic of editing, they're already on my eyes because lashes kind of take me a long time to apply, so I kind of skip adding that into the video. Next, I am just obviously blending out the translucent powder, and as you can see, it leaves behind a beautiful smooth finish. The longer you leave it baking, the better. And now onto blush. I'm using the shade Bob D, which is a muted plum cheek color, and I like it because it's very pigmented, but it's very blendable and it's easy to build, so it doesn't go on super stark and just like bam on the face. You can definitely build it, so that's what I did there. And then going back in with Sophia, my favorite color from this palette, I'm going to be applying it into the lower lash line just to give it an extra pop, and then I will be applying mascara to the bottom lashes after that. Now I'm just applying Peachy Keen to the inner corners of my eyes. And once again, I'm going to continue blending because obviously we're working with very vibrant colors, so we have to blend away. After that's done, I'm using the new Smashbox collaboration with Casey Holmes. I'm so excited about this. It's the first time I use this highlighting palette, and I'm using the lightest kind of golden banana shade, and I'm applying it as a highlight color onto my cheeks and along the arch of my brow. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit onto the bridge of my nose as well, and I also did apply just a tad bit onto my Cupid's bow. I don't think I edited that part in, but I did apply a little bit there just in case you want to apply some there as well. So I'm also adding a little bit of that highlighting shade to the inner corner of the eyes just to give it a little bit more of a pop. And then I'm also going to apply just a tad bit to the center of the lid on top of Peachy Keen just to make it pop a little bit more. I feel like it needed something extra, so I just decided to go with this. So once that's done, I'm going to move on to the lips. I actually lined my lips and filled them in with Posy K by Kylie Cosmetics, which I didn't realize I wasn't filming for half of it, but luckily I figured it out and I started filming. And then I'm going to be using one of the lip cream shades from the Deck of Scarlet palette. I'm using the shade Plump, which is a deep lilac color. It's such a beautiful like Barbie purple color. I love it. So it just applies really nice and it's very smooth and moisturizing. So I really like that. And then after that, the look is pretty much complete. Just do your hair, put your outfit on, and you're good to go.